Hi guys, today I want to show you how you can do shoulder stand with a blanket to create a little bit more space for your neck. So we are going to use this blanket folded up to create a bit more space around here where our head is going to be off the blanket and the shoulders are going to be on the blanket. Now another thing that I recommend when you're doing this is to fold your mat so that you'll have a little bit of grip for your elbows, and you will know what I'm talking about in a second. It will make more sense in a moment. So let's come up into shoulder stand. By the way, in a moment you will see what we are creating here, and you will be able to figure out if you need to lift yourself up a little bit higher. Maybe you'll need another blanket to be a little bit high, depending on how tender you are in your neck and how safe you want to be. So I'm going to lie down on here. Now I am on the sticky mat with my elbows, and that means that I'm going to be able to keep the elbows in while in shoulder stand because they just seem to slip a little bit on the blanket. So let's, it's a bit harder to roll up, all right, if you are on the blankets, but it's possible. Good, so we are coming up. I recommend that you bring the elbows as close together as you can. For that, it's nice to bring the knees into a bend and bring them close to your forearms, and that way you can kind of wiggle yourself in a little bit. And then you can lift the legs up and walk the hands down towards your shoulders. And can you see now that my head is off the blanket and my shoulders are on top of the blanket? And that's exactly what I'm looking for in order to have a little bit more space in my neck. Okay, so let's come down. Bringing the hands down and rolling back down. All right, so let's see how this would look like if I put another blanket, if I wanted to have more height. And I would put another blanket here and a little bit of diagonal, so it's not exactly on top, it's like a little step towards me, but really not a lot. And you will see that that is going to create quite a bit more space now for the neck. So again, shoulders are on top, elbows are on top, but the head is off. So I'm going to lie down, have my shoulders a little bit in. Okay, so the higher you get onto your blankets, the harder it is to swing your legs up. So what my trick is for that is to grab the outer edges of the mat. I'm gonna rock a little bit back because you wanna have a little bit space, as I said, a little bit of space here, because we're gonna automatically move a little bit back as we move up. So grab the outer edges of your blanket and you're gonna use your belly muscles to bring the legs up. And up we go. Hands to your lower back, and now bring the elbows close into position and legs are coming up. And now there is really a lot of freedom in my neck area. There is no pressure whatsoever on my cervical spine. And this is quite a safe way to do shoulder stand. It is a little bit of setting up. It is a little bit of more effort to come up into the pose. But once you're in the pose, it's actually a lot more comfortable. So again, take care to have your elbows as close together as you can, as you possibly can. Moving your hands down towards the shoulder blades and bring yourself in the vertical position. Breathe into your belly while you're here. And when it's time to come down, you're gonna very slowly move the feet behind you. You can come into Halasana, plow pose, if you want to. And to come out of the pose, again, grab the outer edges of your mat and roll down slowly and with control. in the hands, and then you can come up, release, and I recommend that you lie down flat after this posture, and then continue on with the sequence, doing counter poses like fish pose or cobra pose. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.